Good evening, everyone. Welcome to RadioSilentPlay.com. I am your moderator for today on Wednesday, February 17th, 2016. Let me start off by saying I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own due diligence before trading any stock or options. Trading stocks and options require lots of risk. So I'm going to go over a couple of OTC stocks, starting with ticker symbol NUUU. That's Rejuval Biosciences, Inc. Okay, this was a stock that was in a line of symmetry, and when it was sent out, I sent out the stock at that 0.003 to 0.004 last week. That ended up giving us a trigger buy zone from 0.003 to 0.0036 for a 50% starter. As I tell many traders, you must ensure to kind of scale in and look for an entry. Okay, I always tell traders to be patient with their buy zones. This weekend, we put the stock on the weekly watch list. It was pretty much the first stock, and I mentioned to watch that 0.0025 to that 0.0035. I also mentioned the next support was going to be that 15 to 20. Well, the stock ended up pulling back all the way down to 0.0021. Okay, that stock kissed that 0.003 level. What we were looking for is two closes confirming a stop below 0.003 on two consecutive closes. That never happened. And then if you notice, the stock ended up closing on that day, hit a low of 21 and closed at 0.003. There, I told traders we had a bottom potential. We needed the confirmation close above 0.003, and we actually hit a high today at 0.006. Right at that trend line, we closed at 0.0049. So this is something that I want traders to take into consideration. From the accumulation distribution or the capitulation here at the bottoms, the stock ended up setting up a bottom. The stock was oversold, and now if you notice, we're actually hitting that key pivot resistance here at that 0.005. We have 2-day confirmation above that 0.003, so that's confirming your bottom. Okay, on February 9th, Rejuval Biosciences appointed former Senior Vice President of Marketing of L'Oreal to its advisory board. Okay, so what I notice here now is that we're about to break this trend line. If you look at the 8-day moving average is at 0.0038. That's your new support. Okay, so that 0.003 to 0.0038 is your new support. What you want to see now is for this 21-day moving average to come a little lower and have this 8-day moving average move into that level. You will see a potential golden cross, and you could see this stock potentially break out and retest this 0.014 to 0.022 level. Okay, so you have a lot of upside. I had a member today get a little bit impatient, and sometimes you have to understand that these stocks have to kind of form their bottoms. You start seeing some consolidation, an accumulation pattern here, and when you start seeing the stock break key pivot levels, that's when you have your breakout. Okay, so I want traders to understand patience is a virtue, especially when you're trading these OTC stocks. This is a low share structure stock that should see any updated news. If you start seeing news, just be aware that this stock could break out on the upside. Now, traders, use this 8-day moving average as your stop if you're in it. Okay, overall, what you want to see is the stock hold that 0.003 52-week low support. Okay, just a great move off that 21 level. Okay, now if you notice, there's some profit takers up here in this range. Okay, and that stock hit a low of 0.0021, hitting a high of 0.006. Okay, I want traders to understand the fluctuations in these stocks. Next ticker symbol is ticker symbol AEXE. This was a ticker symbol that I told traders last week to watch that 0.002 to 25 level. This actually triggered, gave a starter here at that 25.30 level. Then it pulled back, gave an entry as low as 17, and the stock triggered at a low of 16. Okay, and then it gave a buy zone from 16 to 21. Today we hit a high of 37, and now if you notice, we're posting higher lows. Okay, watch the close above that 39 level on 2 consecutive closes. If it does close above 39, we have upside up here to that 0.0113. There's a lot of room here for the AEXE. So just keep and be aware of the setup here on the AEXE. There's a lot of room here for the trade. Okay, if you look at the 21-day moving average, it's up at 0.0338. They recently had news of an acquisition of Silica Mining. If you notice, mining stocks are now entering bullish buy levels. Okay, if you notice here, you also have the MACD, okay, changing levels here, okay, on the way up. So I want traders to kind of understand the accumulation here and also the pincher potential. Okay, this is a stock that is completely oversold. It's at 26 RSI right now, and it posted in a bottom at that 16 level. Okay, watch the close above 39 on 2 consecutive closes. If you do get that, I do expect this stock to test at 0.006 to 0.012. Just a lot of room, a lot of leg space for this low share structure stock. Okay, next ticker symbol is ticker symbol NESV. They posted some news yesterday. The stock ended up testing that 0.001 mental support, what I deem the probability levels. What I mean by probability levels is anytime you're buying from 0009 to 11 with a stop close below 10 on 2 consecutive closes, what you happen to have is a low risk probability trade. Okay, we have upside here to about 26 to 30. Okay, if you notice here, we're actually at the 8 and 21-day moving average. They're actually crossing again. Another 8-day moving average crossing into that 21. You close above this 15 on 2 confirmation closes, we have upside to about 0.003 to 0.05. Ultimately, I think this stock could very well test that 0.008 level. Okay, you're talking about pretty much a 30% risk if you use that 8-day moving average as your stop, which is 13, to an upside potential of 0.008. So you got about 300 to 500% move if this stock hits that 0.008 level. Okay, keep an eye on this stock. If you notice here, again, same thing. You have the potential move higher, and you also have huge accumulation here on the NESV. This is another low share structure stock. Okay, the next ticker symbol is ticker symbol ITKH. I posted this in the group me chat room. I was telling traders to watch that bottom buy zone. It's a what I call rinse and repeat, or scene of the crime trade. Every time it kind of accumulates in this area, you always have a nice bounce. If you notice here, you're actually accumulating in this area again, and now you're into this wedge break. If you look here, you've closed above that 8 and 21-day moving average. Watch the confirmation close above this. They just posted news that they have pending 8K filing that's supposed to be released. Okay, they requested an extension. So what I expect the 8K to show is assets and revenues. This is a stock that made over 6 million in 2012. Okay, so this is a revenue and asset company. So this is a low share structure stock that has traded as high as 0.0055 from these levels. So keep an eye on the ITKH. That's ITKH Holdings. Next ticker symbol is the SRCO. This was a stock that triggered here from 12 to 0.0015. We've closed above that 21 and 8-day moving average. A lot of profit taking here. We needed that confirmation close above 0.003 for that second confirmation day, and it actually pulled back. What I notice here is that you do have this bullish inside flag pattern. Keep your stop close here, okay, below that 0.002 on 2 consecutive closes. It kissed 19, closed at 23, but we wanted to see this stock do is continue to close above 0.002. Okay, traders, just ensure that this stock stays in between this this flag pattern, this bullish inside flag pattern, and watch that key pivot break of 0.003. That's your resistance now. Okay, next ticker symbol is the ICNV. This was a ticker that I told traders to keep an eye on that 0.0015 level. Today we hit a low of 13. If the stock closes below 15 on 2 consecutive closes, watch that pull back down to that 0.00911 level. You're trading below 21, key 21 and 8-day moving average. So if this stock closes below 15, watch that retrace levels. Okay, if you want to know what retrace levels are and how do you play them, just join us at radiosilentplay.com, where we teach traders proprietary methodology and how to trade these retracements in case they break. Okay, this is ticker symbol ICNV, Icon Vapor. We've seen the stock rally from this 25. It hit a high of 0.007. Now, if you notice, it's kind of breaking down and posting new lows. Okay, it is in a line of symmetry, but at the same time, it's very, very narrow. Okay, just like the PFSD. So just watch that support. We're looking at that 0.009 to 11 probability trade if it pulls back. Okay, next ticker symbol is ticker symbol LEAS. Again, we needed that confirmation close above this level. This stock triggered at 13 to 16 and then rallied, hitting a high of 0.0045, but then you needed a confirmation close above this 21-day moving average, which was 38. It didn't happen. It actually sold off and closed at the low of the day. Now what I want traders to kind of do is watch that 0.0016 hold. If it doesn't, watch that retrace level. Again, if you want to know the retrace levels, just join us at radiosilentplay.com. If you notice here, this is a bearish engulfing candle, but at the same time, I want traders to understand the levels here, okay? This is a stock that is in a parallel trade, a low share structure stock, and it has revenues and assets. So I do like the trade, but we do have to consider the way it closed. Okay, you needed that confirmation close above that 38, which I expected to happen, but it didn't happen. Traders here were adding here 12 to 16, and the stock hit a high of 0.0045. So watch the stock, okay, watch that probability level here. If it pulls back, watch that 10 to 13 buy zone. Watch and look for that strongest level 2. Okay, next ticker symbol is ticker symbol SOUL. This is a ticker symbol that triggered at 16, 15, and then the stock ended up hitting that pivot at 28. Couldn't hold it. Now it's pulling back. Okay, watch that probability buy zone here. Okay, you ended up closing at the low of the day or near the low of the day. Okay, this hit a low of 11 and closed at 12. So I want traders to kind of understand that this isn't a line of symmetry. The last time it kind of tested this level was back in October. Okay, October 2015. Then it rallied, hit a high of 0.04. Then it kind of tested that level again, bounced. And now if you notice here, you're actually accumulating here at this range. What you want to see this stock do is hold these levels. If not, it could pull back lower. So just keep an eye on that mental support at 0.001. Okay, with that said, any questions, just email us at radiosilentplay@gmail.com. I also posted this last February 14th Sunday webinar where we discuss what we expect the SPY to do here in 2016. We're also talking about gold and oil. Okay, so traders that want to see that video, just follow us and subscribe to our YouTube channel here at radiosilentplay.com. Take care, everyone.